Good morning, friends. Greetings and welcome to The Bright Side, your nutritional program dedicated to the understanding of the vast world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. I'm your host, Pharmacist Ben, nutritional pharmacist from Boulder, Colorado, registered pharmacist number 12275. I specialize in using nutritional supplements where other healthcare practitioners use toxic pharmaceutical drugs and deadly medical procedures. If you suspect that there are natural nutritional roads to your vitality and health and well-being and to addressing your health challenges, whatever they may be, but you don't know where to begin, you have come to the right place. As you listen to The Bright Side every day, you are more and more in control of your body. You are more and more knowledgeable, and you know you can overcome any health issue. That is why we are here every day on The Bright Side, helping clear up the sometimes confusing world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. Over the last 27 years of practicing pharmacy, I have seen drug-free recoveries from diabetes and hypertension and obesity and skin diseases like acne and psoriasis and eczema and rosacea, digestive ailments, autoimmune issues of all kinds, recoveries that by the standards of modern medicine can only be called a miracle. But what is in the world of the body, what is in the world of biology, standard operating procedure, because the human biological system is a healing system. It's a regenerating system. It is designed divinely to heal and renew itself on a moment-to-moment basis. And while some folks may call this healing system a miracle, it really is no miracle at all. It is simply the way the body works. If you have questions about health or nutrition or prescription drugs, if you want to get off your meds and get on a good nutritional supplement program, we welcome your calls on The Bright Side. Our number is 855-660-4261, 855-660-4261. Try to get on board early so we can get to as many calls as possible. If you have a success story, if you'd like to contribute to the conversation, if you have questions about something you may have read on the internet or in the news, 855-660-4261, and we can help you out. If you want to purchase any of the longevity products that you hear advertised on the program or recommended on the program, you can call the Brightside Ben phone team at 866-735-2470. That's 866-735-2470. They're friendly and knowledgeable. They know all about the longevity products and the longevity business as well. Make sure you ask them about my personal favorite longevity product, the Beyond Tangy Tangerine Multivitamin Mineral Complex Powder. You add a little scoop to water, you drink it up. It's a wonderful source of B vitamins and vitamin C and vitamin A, MSM. It's got amino acids, fruit and vegetable powders. It's $50 a canister. It tastes great, and most folks will notice results like weight loss, appetite suppression, just feeling better. If you're not feeling as good as you should, folks, or not feeling as good as you could, or not feeling as good as you'd like, chances are you're missing nutrients. You're missing nutrients that are available real easily by sipping on the Beyond Tangy Tangerine. You're just going to feel better. It's $50 a canister. Give it a shot. It makes a wonderful Christmas present. It's great for older folks. It's great for kids. You can put it in your smoothie. You can make little freezer pops with it. And you can find out all about it by calling the Brightside Ben phone team at 866-735-2470, or you can head over to my website, brightsideben.com, take a look at our shopping cart, or you can click on the Join the Team link and start yourself a longevity business for a one-time $10 fee. You can make some money selling longevity products, or just get your products at the wholesale price and help spread the word about the power and the importance of a good nutritional supplement program. You can find out all about it at brightsideben.com. I also encourage you to check out my blog, pharmacistben.com, which we update regularly. I put a post on there about something called psychoimmunodermatology, or psychodermatology, which is the emotional connection to skin diseases like vitiligo and eczema and psoriasis. I have a post up there that will be going up on pharmacistben.com. Should be up today. We also did a post, a nice long one, on this multivitamin stuff that was going in the news yesterday. Should I take a multivitamin? Multivitamins are not necessary, blah, blah, blah. I wrote about it up at pharmacistben.com, and you can get information on that. And let's see what else I was going to tell you. There was a neat article that appeared today, an interesting article in the New York Times about dietary supplements, the dangers associated with dietary supplements. Find that article right here. Spike in harm to liver is tied to dietary aids. And apparently this is the New York Times ripping on what they call dietary aids, and what a lot of people call dietary supplements, but apparently they're referring to green tea extract. And this is a problem that we see a lot of times when the mainstream media gets a hold of articles and studies that talk about some of the side effects associated with herbs, not nutritional supplements. What they'll do is they'll lump herbs and plant material, which do have some side effects associated with them. They'll lump that in with nutritional supplements. So you read the headline, and it'll see spike in harm to liver is tied to dietary aids. That's from the health section in the New York Times today. And what they don't tell you is that dietary aids are not nutrition. Dietary aids are herbs. They're plants. They're not nutrition. They're not the Mighty 90. The Mighty 90 is non-toxic, folks. The Mighty 90 is there for your body to do its work. It's not the same thing with herbs and so-called dietary aids like green tea. Yes, dietary aids like green tea can have toxic side effects because they're plants. They're not the Mighty 90. They got all kinds of compounds in them. Please do not lump or collapse these two very separate ideas, and pay attention, pay very close attention when you read headlines like spike in harm to liver is tied to dietary aids. Of course, the average person is going to think, oh, that means vitamins, and that means minerals, and that means the Mighty 90. No, it does not. It means plants. It means dietary aids. It doesn't mean nutritional supplements. The Mighty 90 is a must-have, period, end of story, no matter what your doctor tells you. Now, they'll tell you, oh, you can get them from food. The only debate is whether you can get these things from your diet or not. And I'm telling you can't. That's because the soils are corrupted. They're empty. The plants that grow from the soils are thus corrupted and empty. And the animals that eat the plants that are grown on the soils that are corrupted and empty are thus going to be corrupted and empty as well. If you're counting on getting your nutrients from foods, it just isn't going to happen. Thus the importance of the Mighty 90, thus the importance of a good nutritional supplement program. It's a must-have. They're essential by definition. Read my blog post at pharmacistben.com. Okay. We're talking peptides. We're talking proteins. We're talking protein-sugar combinations. These sugar complexes, they're called polysaccharides. Poly meaning many, saccharides meaning sugar. These polysaccharides are not sweet. When we think of sugar, we think sweet, but from a chemistry standpoint, there's very few sugars, actually, that are sweet. For the most part, sugars aren't sweet. When we think about sweet sugar, we're thinking table sugar, sucrose. Perhaps we're thinking fructose, or maybe a sugar alcohol like xylitol. But the vast majority of sugars in nature are not sweet. They're there for, well, they got several main roles to play in the body or in biology. One of the most important things they do is they help channel and control electrical energy. These saccharides exist in various combinations and various building blocks. Just like amino acids form proteins, just like fatty acids form fats, saccharides, small sugars, form polysaccharides, and these polysaccharides are incredibly functional and incredibly important for health. One of the most important, if not the most important role for these polysaccharides involves water trapping. They hold on to water. Water trapping is an unbelievably important part of good health. When we think about water, we think about drinking water. Maybe we'll think about water swelling. But water does much more than just swell things up, and simply drinking water is not going to be necessarily enough for your body to be able to utilize water. That's because water has to be trapped. And this trapping effect of water is called activation. I call it activation. Scientists say it's bound water, B-O-U-N-D, bound water. You can call it trapped water. Bound water is a kind of water that's locked up into some kind of molecule or chemical in the body. Water, for it to be functional, for it to do its work in the inside part of the cell, or in the outside part of the cell for that matter, has to be trapped. It has to be activated. This is a different kind of water than just ordinary water. It's almost like it's a different molecule. It's not really a different molecule, but for our purposes, you want to think about it as a different substance than the substance you drink. This is why drinking water doesn't necessarily help you. If you don't have these water-trapping substances, or enough of these water-trapping substances, you're not going to get the maximum benefit from your water. Water is turned on, it's activated, it's electrified, if you will. Literally, it's electrified by polysaccharides, by long-chain sugar compounds, and their related compounds, which are called protein glycans or proteoglycans. These polysaccharides, these protein sugar complexes, activate, electrify water. They turn ordinary water, ordinary drinking water, into a high-tech battery that processes energy at the quantum level, at the electron level, at the smallest level. This is so cool. Polysaccharides electrify water. They turn ordinary water into a quantum electrical battery. All right, I'll tell you what I mean when we come back from our break as we continue our discussion about polysaccharides and good health. You are listening to The Bright Side. I'm Pharmacist Ben. Our number is 855-660-4261. We'll be back right after this.
You have all seen and heard about the elements of the periodic table. These elements are the building blocks of everything in the universe. You, my friends, are made from these elements. A shortage of any of these important trace elements can lead to disease. Go with the science and take the Lady Talk Health Challenge and get all 90 essential trace elements with a healthy start pack at LadyTalkLive.com or call 855-333-LADY. That's 855-333-5239.
Research shows it's not just what you put in your body that counts, it's what you put on it as well. Why not use an all-natural, healthy mineral-based makeup that actually benefits your skin? Once you experience the airiness and flawless coverage of Longevity mineral makeup, you will never use anything else. With Longevity, the perception of your complexion will be natural perfection. Animal-friendly mineral makeup at Mary Lou Health. That's MARILU Health.com. Or call 855-321-HEALTH.
Quantitative easing, unemployment at depression levels, Europe financial system falling apart, China getting out of U.S. treasuries. At the end of 2008, the time of TARP, the national debt was at $11 trillion, gold trading around $850 per ounce. Close to 2012, the national debt exceeded $16.4 trillion, gold doubled to $1,600 per ounce. The $20 trillion threshold for the national debt is inevitable. Politicians in Washington have a ferocious appetite for spending and stimulus. What's worse, a printing press to finance. 100 years ago, we had a gold standard to limit this madness, but now you have to adopt your own gold standard. Don't be fooled with paper promises. Get Midas Resources 10 Reasons to Buy Gold free by calling 800-686-2237. Understanding the gold and silver market may be the only insurance you could have to avoiding the next economic crisis. Call 1-800-686-2237 and order your free copy. Again, that's 800-686-2237.
Who says things can't go down before they go up? The freeze-dry guy, that's who. The freeze-dry guy has just learned of a 2014 manufacturer's price increase on Mountain House freeze-dried foods. So what is he doing about Mountain House food prices going up? The freeze-dry guy is bringing down prices, 20% down for the rest of 2013. Delicious freeze-dried foods like beef stroganoff, green beans, and lasagna with meat sauce are 20% off through December 31st. Freeze-dried peas, diced chicken, and more are 20% off now through December 31st. Go to freezedryguy.com, freezedryguy.com, or call 866-404-3663, 866-404-FOOD. Hurry before Mountain House's 2014 prices. Load up now on tasty freeze-dried foods with a guaranteed shelf life of 25 years or more. Who says ending your year on a down note isn't a good thing? Get Mountain House food down 20% only at freezedryguy.com.
For over 5 years, you've been hearing about the Berkey Guy, so you may know a few things about him. For example, you are well aware of the superior quality and effectiveness of Berkey water filters and accessories. But did you know the Berkeys have had independent lab tests done to prove just how effective they are? It's true, and he can email you the test results. Just visit GoBerkey.com. You may also know that the Berkey Guy has helped tens of thousands of people get better prepared. Now here's something you may not know. GoBerkey.com has amazing specials and deals all the time on a wide variety of survival and preparedness products. Most ready to ship same day. Visit the Berkey Guy at GoBerkey.com and be sure to click the red Products on Sale Now button. You can always call toll-free 877-886-3653. Again, that's 877-886-3653. GoBerkey.com, home of the Berkey Guy.
Thank you for listening to GCN. Visit GCNlive.com today.
We're back on the bright side. I am Pharmacist Ben, and we're here Monday through Friday, 8 to 9 Pacific and 10 to 11 Central Time, 24/7 on our archive page at brightsideben.com. If you like what you hear, tell your friends. You can also check out my blog at pharmacistben.com, which we update regularly. You can also head over to my website, brightsideben.com, if you want to purchase any of the longevity products that you hear us talk about on the program, or if you want to join the Brightside Ben team. Click on the Join the Team link and start yourself a longevity business for a one-time $10 fee. You can make some money selling longevity products, enjoy all the tax benefits of owning your own business, be your own boss, help spread the word about the power and the importance of a good nutritional supplement program, and, of course, you can get your products at the wholesale price. You can find out all about it by clicking on the Join the Team link at brightsideben.com, or you can call the Brightside Ben phone team at 866-735-2470. Our number on the bright side is 855-660-4261. If you're not feeling as good as you might, if you have a loved one or a workmate or a friend who is on prescription meds, you want to get them off their meds or help them get off their meds and get on a good nutritional supplement program, give us a call at 855-660-4261. We do have a couple lines open for you. Please get on board early. Don't wait till the last minute. So we can get to as many calls as possible. Of course, if you have a success story, we love hearing those. And if you just want to contribute to the conversation, 855-660-4261 is your number on the bright side. Okay, so we're talking polysaccharides, proteoglycans, peptides, protein. These long-chain sugars trap electrical energy. This is one of, if not their most important role. They trap electrical energy. They pull water. They act like a sponge. They have a magnetic effect on water. And via this pulling effect, electrical energy is generated, and then that electrical energy is trapped in the structure of these sugars. That means eating those sugars makes you electrical. That's long story short. I know I'm fascinated. I know some of you guys are fascinated with the chemistry, but if you don't want to know about the chemistry, eat polysaccharides. That's all you got to know. Eat these things, and just like these things trap electrical energy, just like these things hold on to electrical energy, by you eating them, you're going to improve your electrical energy trapping properties. And that means healing. That means health. These water-sugar combinations that are so highly electrically charged provide lots of support for biochemistry in your body. These long-chain sugars, in addition to making water available for cells, by pulling water into tissues, they make water available into cells so the cells can do their work more effectively. In addition to all of that, they accelerate the wound healing process. All wound healing, all connective tissue healing is enhanced and amplified by these polysaccharides. And then on top of that, cells can actually suck up water more effectively via the activity of these long-chain sugars, and that means cells can do their work more effectively. Cells can can produce more healing fibers. Cells will grow and divide and mature more effectively, and of course that also means cells will have more electrical energy. And these water-trapping sugars that you can eat are basically found in vegetation and bone soup. Vegetation, especially seaweed, which we're going to talk about here in just a moment. Water via these sugar complexes, or call them water sugar complexes, as these water molecules get trapped in the sugar, stimulate cell growth. They stimulate division of cells. They stimulate healthy cell maturation, or what we call differentiation, cell growth. Water sugar combinations are electrical. And when tissues and then cells absorb water via these water-sugar combinations, they become more electrical. This water trapping property allows polysaccharides to keep tissues and cells hydrated. Hydration is involved in healing, growth, healthy maturation. There's no drugs that can do this, folks. There are no drugs that can amplify the healing process. Period. End of story. That's all you need to know. There's no drugs. There's no medical devices. There are no doctors that can enhance the healing process. There's no drugs that can do what these polysaccharides do. This is the nutrition model of health that we talk about on the bright side every day, in contradistinction to the drug model, the medical model that forces and pushes and pulls and poisons the cell and the body to do what the human medical professional or the human owner of the body wants to do. In this way, drugs in the medical model, the whole drug way of treating the body, the whole medical way of treating the body, reminds me of the story of Moses in the Old Testament. Moses, the greatest prophet in the Old Testament, the greatest prophet in the Bible probably, after leading the children out of Israel, he's told by God, so the story goes anyway, to kindly request that the rock gives up its water. The children of Israel are complaining and moaning about no water. They don't have any water to drink. They're walking around in the desert. So Moses goes to God. This is how the story goes. Moses says to God, "We need water." God says, "Okay, go over to the rock and ask the rock for its water." But what does Moses do? Well, Moses, instead of asking the rock to give up its water, he strikes the rock. He hits the rock twice. And thus Moses, who is considered the greatest prophet in the Bible, was punished by God. He's not allowed to enter into the promised land. When I hear the story, it reminds me metaphorically of the pharmaco-medical model of beating the body up, of poisoning the body, of carving it up like a Christmas turkey, removing all of the organs in this idiotic, ham-handed attempt to make it work better. And the punishment is that we don't get to go to the promised land of health and wellness. Instead of asking the body, instead of being polite and kind to the body and asking the body and sustaining the body and nurturing the body to do its work, we whip it, we hit it, we beat it with a stick. In nature, you plant a seed and you nurture it, you water it, and you feed it. There's no need to fix anything with the seed. The seed is perfect. There's no need to manipulate the seed. You don't have to do anything with the seed. It's perfect. You let it do its work after you provide the seed with the correct environment, with the correct raw materials. And folks, the body is the same way. The body is the same way, especially when it comes to the level of a cell. At the level of a cell, all we need to do is nurture it, provide it with the appropriate environment, kindness and love in the form of oxygen, in the form of H2O, in the form of the mighty 90, and in the form of not subjecting the cell to poison. It's really that simple. It's really that simple. You feed the body the mighty 90 and water. You breathe the body with oxygen, and you detoxify the body and the cell as well. You help the cell remove toxins, acids, and carbon dioxide via respiration. One of the most important of these proteoglycan sugar complexes is actually a modified type of sugar that we've talked about a lot in the past. It's absolutely one of my favorite molecules in all of biology, in all of skincare, and all of healthcare. It's called high hyaluronic acid. I know we talk about it a lot. I'm going to talk a little bit more about it because it's just so darn important. HA, hyaluronic acid, we'll call it HA. Hyaluronic acid is kind of a tongue twister, so we'll call it HA. HA forms a type of scaffolding or protein sugar complex framework that water and minerals can attach themselves to, and this entire protein, mineral, water complex plays a really important role in keeping the body healthy, especially connective tissue and especially the skin. In fact, hyaluronic acid may be, if it's not the most important supplement you could ever take for the skin, it's certainly right up there. Take 100 milligrams of hyaluronic acid. You can get it in capsules. Take 100 milligrams of the stuff on a daily basis. It could be one of the most important nutritional strategies you ever use for keeping your skin young looking, for keeping your skin wrinkle free, for keeping your bones and your connective tissue healthy, for keeping your cartilage healthy if you have arthritis, if you have any kind of healing, wound healing, burn healing, scrapes. Hyaluronic acid can accelerate the healing process. You're going to find hyaluronic acid, HA, in abundance in cartilage, and it comes out in the liquid when you make bone soup. Bone soup is a high hyaluronic acid beverage. It's an HA drink. It's an anti-wrinkle, youth-promoting, immune system-building, tissue-healing beverage for a lot of reasons, but especially via this hyaluronic acid HA mechanism. All right, I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Bright Side. We're coming back at you right after this.
This alert just came in. This special announcement is for business owners and leaders of organizations who've been waiting for the right time to build. General Steel has made it impossible to wait any longer with rock-bottom prices that could save you thousands. That's right. General Steel, America's leader in pre-engineered structures, is offering buildings at prices you will never see again. Don't miss these prices. A 50 by 100 for under $30,000. You heard right. That's 5,000 square feet under $30,000. Manufacturers, if you need a larger building, try a 100 by 100 commercial building for $129,000. You can't afford to rent with these prices. Imagine a 70 by 100-foot church building for under $69,000. With the economy improving and interest rates still at historic lows, you can't afford to wait. So call 866-91-STEEL. Lock in your price now. Take delivery in spring. 866-91-STEEL. That's 866-917-8335.
Hi, this is Steve Sanchez, and based on a recent study, it was found that 57 million Americans had legal issues over the last 12 months, but only 60% of those studied sought out the services of a lawyer. Why? In a nutshell, affordability. Well, my friends at Legal Shield have created a solution that can help you not if, but when you need an attorney. For as little as $17 per month, Legal Shield will provide you unlimited access to qualified attorneys at an accomplished law firm for advice and counsel on legal issues, no matter how serious or trivial. For over 40 years and with 1.4 million families across North America, Legal Shield can help you, the loyal GCN listener. Representatives are standing by now to answer your questions, so call them now at 1-855-340-SAVE. That's 1-855-340-7283, or visit them at lsprotection.com. That's lsprotection.com.
An e-cig revolution is sweeping across the country. But is yours American-made? Vaporeate e-liquid by LeSig is. Manufactured in Arkansas with 100% USA-sourced ingredients. And when you buy American, you support local jobs. Vaporeate e-liquid by LeSig is top quality at an affordable price. The very principle that once drove the American economy. Get great taste with no ash, tar, or smoke. You'll be wondering why you didn't make the change to Vaporeate e-liquid by LeSig a long time ago. LeSig.com has everything you need, for beginners to the advanced vaping enthusiast, with a wide variety of hardware, and also imported e-liquid flavors as well. Plus, LeSig smokes the competition with fast, free, same-day shipping, real people customer service, and a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. Support our country and become a Vaporeate at LeSig.com, or call 870-525-1440, 870-525-1440. LeSig e-cigarettes for today's modern smoker.
To thank you for being a loyal listener, we have a limited time freebie offer for you. Claim your free heirloom tomato seeds, just pay shipping, right now at 123freeseeds.com. These aren't ordinary seeds. These are heirloom, non-genetically modified super seeds that are open pollinated and can be grown, harvested, and replanted endlessly. These survival seeds are actually more valuable than gold in a crisis. Go to 123freeseeds.com and you can get an airtight storage packet of 150 super seeds free while supplies last to say thank you for being a loyal listener. First come, first served. Just cover shipping. Go to 123freeseeds.com now to see if your free heirloom seeds are still available. That's 123freeseeds.com.
Great news, pure water lovers. BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com has a special discount offer for all GCN listeners. You can't do better than a Big Berkey for economy. For only 1.7 cents a gallon, a single set of filters can last for 5 to 10 years. There's none better than a Big Berkey for emergency preparedness as a backup water source. And you just can't beat a Big Berkey to remove dangerous chlorine, all types of fluoride, pathogenic bacteria, cysts, parasites, and unhealthy byproducts from municipal water. Berkey water filter systems are even powerful enough to purify stagnant pond water. For the gold standard in water filters, get a Big Berkey at BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. And all GCN listeners get 5% off all ceramic filter systems. For details, call 1-877-99-BERKEY. That's 877-99-BERKEY. Big Berkey Water Filters, for the love of clean water.
Thank you for listening to GCN. Visit GCNlive.com today.
And we are back on the bright side. I am Pharmacist Ben, our number 855-660-4261. We're talking about seaweed and hyaluronic acid and these sugar complexes. Anytime you see slimy stuff in nature, the chances are pretty good that you're dealing with some kind of proteoglycan or polysaccharide. Polysaccharides and proteoglycans have a slimy kind of quality. If you've ever, for you guys who've ever worked with herbs, sometimes you'll put an herb in water, something like coltsfoot or or perhaps chamomile or echinacea, and it'll have kind of a slimy, mullein is another one, have a kind of slimy quality. That slimy quality is proteoglycan, and these proteoglycans are found throughout nature. Throughout the plant world, throughout the vegetable world, throughout the seaweed world, you'll find these polysaccharides, and eating them is incredibly helpful for health. Eating these long-chain sugars, there's actually a multi-level company that's made a lot of money selling glycoproteins, as these things are called, as part of their multi-level, as part of their products. And for good reason, this company is very successful. It's because these polysaccharides, these long-chain sugars, are so important for health. Anytime you can ingest these substances, you want to ingest them. That's one of the reasons why the Z-Radical from Youngevity is such an important product. The Z-Radical contains a polysaccharide called fucoidin, which is incredibly important for good health. Fucoidin is a polysaccharide that's found in brown algae or brown seaweed. Bladderwrack is an example of a brown seaweed. Kelp is an example of a brown seaweed. These brown seaweeds that are found in the ocean have wonderful polysaccharides, lots of polysaccharides, but especially something called fucoidin. There's no high hyaluronic acid in seaweed, but you'll find other polysaccharide and proteoglycan substances. Fucoidin is one of those. Fucoidin is a long-chain sugar. Like all sugars, it's made up of little building blocks. The little building blocks that make up fucoidin are called fucose. And these fucoses have little pieces of sulfur attached to them. And by putting a little piece of sulfur onto a fucose molecule, nature activates or electrifies these fucose molecules. These fucose molecules and fucoidin are electrical anyway, just by virtue of the nature of their chemical structure. But then when a little piece of sulfur is stuck on there, it super activates it. These substances are called sulfur sugars, or technically sulfated polysaccharides. And the repeating chunks of little sugars form a crystal-like shape that traps electricity. Nature sticks a little sulfur molecule on the whole shebang, and you got yourself a super highly electrical substance that traps electrical energy very, very effectively. Remember, seaweed is out there in the middle of the ocean. It's trapped energy, or it can trap energy from the middle of the ocean that's derived from the sun. That alone would make fucoidin a little sunlight battery. But on top of all of that, fucoidin now is studded with little pieces of sulfur that supercharges it. And sulfur is a big-time energizer in nature. Sulfur acts like an electrical key that ignites biochemistry, in essence waking molecules up. And the combination of sulfur and the chains of fucose and the fucoidin molecule create one of the most powerful substances and one of the most well-researched nutritional substances in all of glycobiology. And that's why that Z-Radical has got some incredibly important health benefits. And that's also why the testimonials associated with Z-Radical are absolutely astounding. People tell you tumors regress and pain. It's got pain relief properties. It can help support the digestive system. It's just got amazing properties. And by the way, the digestive system along with the skin are probably the two most important systems that respond to these polysaccharides, these electrified sugars that are found in seaweed and found throughout nature, bone soup, more than any other systems, the skin and the digestive system. So for all skin issues, for all digestive system issues, for immune issues too, for blood thinning issues, we'll talk about this tomorrow actually. There's so much more to talk about when it comes to fucoidin. I love my Z-Radical. I do it every morning. Tastes great. Do a little sip of it. You could put it with ice. What I do anyway is I put a little ice in there, put some Z-Radical, dilute it with a little bit of water, and sip on it like a beverage. And not only is it amazingly tasty, but it's also a great way to get these electrified sugars into your system for bone health, for blood health, for immune system health, for skin health, for digestive system health, all the benefits that you get from the stuff from the Z-Radical. It's around $40 for a bottle. It tastes awesome, really good. Your kids will love it. It's great for kids, actually. And, of course, it's a wonderful source of fucoidin as well. All right, tomorrow we're going to continue talking about peptides and proteins and eye health. I'll tell you about some amino acids that you can use for eye health and talk about some other nutrients that you can use for eye health as we continue talking about, believe it or not, glutathione. That's where this whole discussion started. And we will get to glutathione here. Glutathione in the eyes, glutathione in the brain, glutathione and the nervous system here in the next few days as we continue talking about peptides and bodybuilding, peptides and building the body on the bright side. Our number is 855-660-4261. If you want to purchase any of the Youngevity products that you hear us talk about on the Bright Side, you can call the Bright Side Ben phone team at 866-735-2470. Time to hit the phones. Let's take our first phone call. Mary in Texas. What's going on? Welcome to the Bright Side.
Hi, Ben. I'm so glad to be on your show. You're the man. I really appreciate all the work you do.
Thank you. Where in Texas are you, Mary?
I got to see you at a Interfood or Longevity conference here one time.
I'm sorry. Say that again. I lost you, Mary.
I got to meet you at a conference here in Austin one time on one of the products you sell.
Nice. I'm going to be in Austin. I asked you where you're going to be where you are in Texas because I'm going to be in Austin on the 16th of January at Brave New Books. So.
Oh, great. Good. I'll definitely see you there.
Awesome. I forgot to mention that. Let me just say to the listeners real quick, I'll be in Austin on the 16th, and I'll be in Wichita Falls on the 18th doing talks at Brave New Books in Austin, and I forget where I'm going to be in Wichita Falls, but we'll get you more information as the date gets closer. Go ahead, Mary. I'm sorry.
But, you know, Ben, I'm 43, and I've been involved with holistic nutrition and medicine as a personal care since I was about 18, and I've never seen anyone as good as you come along. I really appreciate your work.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. How can I help you, ma'am?
Well, I think I may have been taking too much vitamin C in my digestive system over by my left hip near my belly button.
Yeah.
It got really sore and inflamed about 2 weeks ago. And I stopped taking the vitamin C. I don't know. It's hard
Does it make
to
a
do
difference?
A little bit. Drinking, I can't drink, whatever. So I don't know what it is, and I'm talking to an acupuncturist about getting an appointment.
Well, hang on here. Let's talk about this a little bit. Vitamin C, if you take too much, can throw off the digestive system a little bit because it'll absorb water as it enters into your gut. And if you're not absorbing that vitamin C, you can get into some diarrhea, which actually can be used for folks who are constipated. Vitamin C makes a great laxative, high doses of it. So if you notice that you had some loose stools or diarrhea or gas or bloating after you took your vitamin C, you may have taken too much all at once. It's not a problem with vitamin C, which is completely non-toxic, as much as it's a problem absorbing a high dose of it. So if that did occur,
well, maybe that's not the problem.
It might not be the problem. It doesn't sound like it is the problem. Do you have any history of food problems, dairy allergies, grain allergies, anything like that?
Not that I know of.
Well, that's where I would be focused, and a couple things that you might want to try. Number one, and don't even this isn't something you want to try. This is something you want to do 100%. If you're not on the Biolumin Nightly Essence or some kind of really good probiotic supplement, I like the Nightly Essence, get on it. That's a must-have. The Mighty 90 doesn't include the probiotics. There's 90 essential nutrients, but in my humble opinion, we should be including the probiotics in with essential nutrients. They're just unspeakably important. Now, you can get them in the Biolumin Nightly Essence, which is a wonderful product, because it not only contains probiotics, it also has enzymes in there as well. But there's lots of ways to get these probiotics. Hang tight, Mary. We'll finish up when we come back from our break. If you're on hold, stay there. We'll try to get to all our callers today. We do have a line open at 855-660-4261. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You are listening to The Bright Side. We'll be back right after this. Don't go away.
If you suffer seasonal or environmental allergies and your doctor has told you that the only answer is medications for the rest of your life, Dr. Peter Glidden has an alternative solution that doesn't involve drugs with terrible side effects.
One of my favorite add-on products to the 90 essential nutrients for people who are suffering with allergies is a product called Cell Shield RTQ. Cell Shield RTQ. The Q in that product stands for a biochemical called quercetin, and quercetin is a natural antihistamine. It doesn't flag out your immune system like antihistamines do.
To manage your allergies without a lifetime of prescription or over-the-counter drugs, order Youngevity's Cell Shield RTQ today by calling 855-347-3696. That's 855-347-3696, or on the web at fireyourmdnow.com. That's fireyourmdnow.com.
So we decided to upgrade the look of our home.
You know, improve the curb appeal.
We decided to add the look of stone to the exterior.
We really like the stacked stone look.
Yeah, but when I checked into the price, it was ridiculous. No way could we afford it.
Then a friend told me about Genstone. Genstone.
Genstone comes in lightweight panels made of polyurethane. They've actually engineered the hassle out of installation. No mortar, no mesh. It was easy. Even I could do it.
We just screwed the panels to the wall and it looks like stone. I mean, it really looks like stone.
Yeah, from the box to the wall in minutes.
We love the look of our home now.
And Gemstone is durable, comes with a 25-year warranty, and offers additional R value for insulation.
If you want the look of stone at a price you can afford, call Gemstone
at 855-955-STONE.
Trust me, you'll save money.
And you'll love the look.
855-955-STONE. That's 855-955-7866.
Do you owe the IRS money that you can't pay? Are tax liens and levies ruining your life? Are you tired of being afraid just to go to the mailbox? If this describes you, then Dan Pilla can help.
Hi, I'm Dan Pilla, and I've been solving tax problems for more than 30 years. In fact, I wrote the book that made it possible to negotiate settlements with the IRS, and I've helped thousands of people do exactly that. Call now at 800-346-6829 to learn how I can help you. You know your IRS debt will not go away by itself, but you don't have to live in fear anymore. New changes to IRS policies will help more people than ever before eliminate their debts once and for all. There's no need for you to suffer another day with IRS debt. Call 800-346-6829. I can help you eliminate wage and bank levies, release tax liens, and negotiate a settlement with the IRS that will put your tax nightmare behind you forever. Call 800-34-NO-TAX or go to my website, taxhelponline.com. That's taxhelponline.com.
Who says things can't go down before they go up? The freeze-dry guy, that's who. The freeze-dry guy has just learned of a 2014 manufacturer's price increase on Mountain House freeze-dried foods. So what is he doing about Mountain House food prices going up? The freeze-dry guy is bringing down prices, 20% down for the rest of 2013. Delicious freeze-dried foods like beef stroganoff, green beans, and lasagna with meat sauce are 20% off through December 31st. Freeze-dried peas, diced chicken, and more are 20% off now through December 31st. Go to freezedryguy.com, freezedryguy.com, or call 866-404-3663, 866-404-FOOD. Hurry before Mountain House's 2014 prices. Load up now on tasty freeze-dried foods with a guaranteed shelf life of 25 years or more. Who says ending your year on a down note isn't a good thing? Get Mountain House food down 20% only at freezedryguy.com.
Not just an alternative to the mainstream media. We're the premier independent talk radio network. We are GCN.
On the bright side, I am Pharmacist Ben. We're talking to Mary in Texas. Mary, you there? Mary, quite contrary.
What's up, Mary? How you doing?
Hey, Mary. Okay, so digestive issues. Was it like a sharp pain? Was it bloating? Was it? There
was some sharp pain, and then it was swollen.
By your belly button?
Yeah, by the left belly button, a little pain here or there. And,
all right, that's a large
back deformity. So.
Okay, well, I can't speak to that. It may have something to do with that, but it sounds like a large intestine issue, especially if it's down in that lower area there, and that would make sense after the vitamin C. If it happened right after you had the vitamin C, maybe there's some irritation going on, something like that. Probiotics are a must-have. Even if you don't have digestive problems, they're not optional. They're a must-have. Now, you can get them in supplemental form. I like the Nightly Essence the best. That's my favorite probiotic. There's a lot of them out there. The Nightly Essence is my favorite for a lot of reasons. It's loaded with probiotics, number one, but it also has neat digestive enzymes in there, too. It's just a great product. You know, you could build a multi-level company just on that one product, and we hardly ever talk about it. I mean, I talk about it, but in the longevity world, we don't hear it mentioned too much. I think it may be, next to the Beyond Tangy Tangerine, the most important of all the longevity products. So, Biolumin Nightly Essence, Z-Radical, fermented foods, and by the way, sauerkraut's great. It's a fermented cabbage. But even cabbage soup is a great food for the digestive system. For all digestive issues, cabbage soup has a wonderful soothing quality. And then fermented cabbage also is a tremendous digestive food, a digestive support food. Sauerkraut, kimchi, miso, tempeh, fermented beets. Anything fermented is going to be in your interest, and this is true for adults. It's true for older folks. It's true for kids. Fermented foods. All indigenous cultures know about fermented foods. We in the West, we who indulge in processed foods and who eat so much high-tech foods have lost the understanding of the importance of these fermented foods. So eating fermented foods foods, using biolumin nightly essence, using the Z radical. These are all great strategies. There's also something we talked about a couple days ago called NAG, stands for N-acetylglucosamine. This stuff is found in aloe. It's found in noni. It's also found in seaweeds, certain seaweeds. It's found in bones, cartilage, or actually cartilage. NAG, you can buy NAG supplements. That's also very cool very soothing for the digestive system. The amino acid glutamine is also soothing for the digestive system. There's another neat supplement that I haven't talked about too much called zinc carnosine. That's not carnitine, but carnosine, CARNOSINE. That can also have some beneficial effects for the digestive system. More water. Eating less food. That's so important for any digestive issues. Eating less, especially now with the holiday season. Eating less food. If you want a little tip for eating less food when you go out to your holiday parties, if you're afraid you might overindulge, do protein, do some whey protein before you go out, get on that One World Whey, do a couple of scoops of One World Whey before you go to your party, do some bentonite clay before you go to your party. That can have a nice filling effect. And then also maybe a teaspoon of coconut oil before you go to your party. Do salt water before you go to your party, Celtic sea salt. These are all great strategies for keeping you from overindulging. After the holidays, we're going to talk some weight loss and some weight loss strategies. But those are some great ways to help protect the digestive system from overeating. I hope I helped you, Mary. Any other questions?
You did. I will do that.
Okay, good deal. God bless. Happy holidays. Thanks for the kind words. I really appreciate it. All right, that was Mary in Texas. For you guys living in the Austin area or Wichita Falls, I'll be out there doing a talk at Brave New Books, Harlan's bookstore. If you live in Austin and you haven't checked out that bookstore, it's wonderful. My favorite bookstore, Brave New Books. I wish we had one here in Colorado. We got some good bookstores here, but that's a great one. And I'll be doing a talk on the 16th, and I'll also be doing a talk on the 18th in Wichita Falls, and as the dates come closer, we'll be giving you more details. Okay, 855-660-4261 is our number. We do have a line open for you. If you have questions about health or nutrition or prescription drugs or the longevity products, 855-660-4261. And, of course, if you have a success story you'd like to share, we'd love to hear those, too. John in Nevada, what is going on? Welcome to the Bright Side.
Hello. I went to the doctor the other day for what appeared to be like a yeast infection, uncircumcised male.
Okay.
He gave me 3 pills, which seemed to help.
What did he give you? Do you know? Was it called Nizoral?
I forget what they were called.
Okay.
Because
how'd you take
them? them for a couple of days now.
Did you take like 3 times a week kind of thing?
No, it was once a day for three days.
Okay. Go ahead.
And then that wasn't even the bothersome thing. Well, before I left, he handed me all these prescriptions for like high sugar, high
what, a diabetes drug? Are you talking about a diabetes drug and a high blood pressure drug?
I guess. He didn't tell me much of anything, but they were for blood sugar.
What? He didn't tell you why he was giving? He didn't talk to you about why? Hang on, John. He didn't tell you why he was giving you them?
No.
Well, that's bizarre. I hope you're not just going to take a prescription medicine just because the doctor told you that. He just gave them to you.
I'm afraid to take them because as the high blood pressure went, they didn't even tell me what my blood pressure was.
Oh, this is craziness. This is absolute craziness.
I came home and took mine, and it was 144/80, which is a little high. I understand that. But then my wife convinced I should take this pill or something like that.
What is the blood? You have the medicine in front of you there, or the prescription in front of you. What does it say? Can you read it?
It's Enalapril.
Enalapril. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Enalapril. Okay, that's what they call that's a drug that affects how your body processes water. It's actually an old-time drug. I used to fill it. I used to fill it back when I was doing my pharmacy stuff. I was filling enalapril prescriptions. They used to call it Vasotec back in the day. It's one of the early ACE inhibitor drugs, ACE inhibitor drugs, and it involves how the body processes water. The theory is if you have less water in your blood, if your body clears out water more effectively, your blood pressure will drop. Stupid strategy. It is one of the gentler, if you could say gentler, anti-hypertensive drugs you could take, but it's still a crazy drug. You could have all kinds of...
I've been taking it for a few days now, but when I took it, my blood pressure went up.
Well, probably because you're putting some stress on your body. Actually, as it turns out, weight gain and swelling and a fast heartbeat are all associated with vasotech, because your body doesn't want to be drugged in order to do its work, and you can end up sometimes with the same kind of, you can end up causing the same problems that you were trying to treat. There's all kinds of side effects, by the way, associated with vasotech.
The doctor told me, he's always told me that I was hypoglycemic.
Okay. Well, that's probably why you have high blood pressure. When you have low blood sugar, your body goes into a stress mode, and that will jack up your blood pressure. Listen, this is the bottom line here, because I don't want to beat this thing to death, and we're running out of time. The bottom line, John, you have a body in distress. You have a baby. Remember, your body's like your baby. Your baby's crying. Hypertension is a sign that the baby is crying. High blood pressure is a sign of the emergency response. Now, if you have low blood pressure or low blood sugar, that makes sense, because low blood sugar is an emergency, and your body will respond to this emergency by clamping down on your blood vessels, hence the hypertension. So here's what you want to do. First and foremost, we need to get the body out of its stress mode. Oxygen is your best friend. It's the body's best friend. Practice slow, deep breathing techniques. Take your blood pressure. As soon as you get off this phone call, take your blood pressure, then spend 2 minutes with slow, deep breathing. See if you can do maybe 4 breaths a minute, 3 or 4 breaths a minute. That is 10 to 15 seconds. Inhale, 15 seconds or so. Exhale, slow and deeply, contacting the belly with the in-breath. And then do it for 2 minutes. Take your blood pressure again. You'll notice that your blood pressure will drop. Now, as you go back into your regular breathing pattern, your blood pressure will go up, but periodically throughout the day, do your deep breathing techniques. Secondly, get yourself on the Mighty 90, or actually, secondly, get yourself on more protein, because we want to stabilize that blood sugar. The biggest problem with blood sugar, the biggest reason why we go into hypoglycemia or low blood sugar, is because we're intaking too much sugar. When you eat sugar, your body yanks that sugar out of your blood. You go low blood sugar. Of course, then you eat more sugar. Your body yanks that sugar out of your blood. You go low blood sugar again, and you end up on this vicious spiral. The only way to break it is to eat more protein, especially the One World way. You should be getting, how much do you weigh, John?
About 240.
How old are you?
62.
All right. Well, if you weigh 240 pounds and you are not on a supplement program, you are almost guaranteed you're protein deficient. 240 pounds is a lot of body weight. You're probably holding on to some fat too, because of this whole sugar deal. So eating more protein will help you lose weight. Get on the One World way as soon as you can. Get on the Mighty 90, the Beyond Tangy Tangerine. Sip on it all day long. You may want to consider getting yourself on a timed release niacin as well. That can help lower your blood pressure and stabilize your sugar. In fact, all the B vitamins are important, but throw in a time-release niacin with it and sip on that BTT. There's so many other things that you could do. Magnesium will help you with sugar and with your blood pressure as well. And then the Sweeties from Longevity, awesome product. The chromium and vanadium will help lower blood pressure and also help you with your blood sugar. There's so much more you can do, John, but that ought to get you started. Thank you so much for your call. Thank you for your letters, folks. Appreciate all the love. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You've been listening to The Bright Side. Tomorrow we'll continue talking about protein, sugar complexes, and nutrients that you can use for your eyes, peptides, proteins, and various amino acids and vitamins, other micronutrients that you can use for eye health. That's it for today. Thanks so much for listening. Have a wonderful, beautiful day.
We all know that Berkey Water Purification Systems are the most trusted name in water filtration. As an authorized Berkey dealer for over 6 years and serving thousands of satisfied customers, the Berkey Guy offers amazing specials for Berkey Water Filtration Systems. The Berkey Light Systems include a set of self-sterilizing and recleanable black purification elements that purify water by removing chlorine, pathogenic bacteria, cysts, and parasites to non-detectable levels and remove harmful chemicals such as herbicides and pesticides. Order the Berkey Light System today, complete with 2 black Berkey elements for only $231, and the Berkey Guy will ship your order free of charge. With the purchase of a Berkey Light, the Berkey Guy is also offering a set of fluoride and arsenic filters for only $39.99. That's over 30% off the retail price. Call the Berkey Guy at 1-877-886-3653. That's 1-877-886-3653. Or order online at GoBerkey.com. That's GoBerkey.com today.
Big business has discovered the preparedness market, and that makes it difficult to know where to go and who to trust. MyPatriotSupply.com is owned and operated by patriots just like you, has the best prices on storable food, non-GMO seeds, water filtration devices, home canning equipment, survival and self-reliance books, and more. MyPatriotSupply.com has old-fashioned values and the absolute best customer service in the industry. Look for the deal of the day, unique, affordable survival supplies that fit anyone's budget. Get same-day shipping on all orders and free shipping on orders over $49. Call 866-229-0927, 866-229-0927, or visit MyPatriotSupply.com for emergency preparedness, self-reliance, and food independence. Shop with a name you know and a name you can trust. Before it's time to survive, it's time to prepare. MyPatriotSupply.com.